Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther says that police must stop using pepper spray and tear gas on peaceful protesters. The mayor says he directed the police chief, Tom Quinlan, to immediately stop the use of these sprays on nonviolent, non-aggressive crowds. This comes a little more than 2 weeks after Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, Franklin County Commissioner Kevin Boyce, and City Council President Shannon Hardin were among those who were pepper sprayed at a peaceful protest.
Negative impacts far outweigh the temporary control it gives officers. And so I'm happy that the mayor is making the changes just announced, but we know there is much more work to be done.
Something Congresswoman Beatty is echoing tonight. NBC4's Dan Perlman joins us now with Congresswoman to get her take on the news today. Dan?
Brad, Congresswoman Beatty and I discussed this both before the mayor's announcement today and afterward. In fact, she's joining me right now, and it's something you and I have discussed again throughout the day. How do you feel about the mayor's announcement today that he is prohibiting the use of pepper spray and tear gas, something you experienced yourself at a peaceful protest just a couple of weeks ago?
Well, I must say I was very pleased today with what Mayor Ginther announced today with our Gisette Klein, city attorney, and the chief of police. I think it's a great first step. I was very impressed with the diversity of representation of the 14-member panel, and I'm absolutely pleased that we are now saying we will not use pepper spray or mace during a peaceful protest. I guess there's a lot that we have to wait and see. What are the consequences if an officer does use it? Who determines what's peaceful protesting or not? So I think it is a great first step. I think that we still have a long ways to go, because certainly our police department is no different than police departments across the United States. Many of them are plagued with racism, and you can't committee away, pepper spray away, or even legislate away racism. So there has to be a cultural change. We have to make changes in the police department, certainly after what we've witnessed here in our own community, but certainly with George Floyd and with the officer with his knee on the neck. We need to look at truth and reconciliation. We need to look at racism as a national crisis.
All right. Thank you very much, Congresswoman, for
you.
Joining us today. Obviously, I know this is something you will follow. In fact, you just handed me House Resolution 990, which we discussed last week, something you will be discussing, of course, in Washington, and something we will follow and bring you updates on over the next several weeks. Local for you, Dan Perlman, NBC4.